Good evening and welcome to 60 Minutes. Due to budget cuts and copyright concerns and lack of general interest from our audience, tonight's show will be slightly shorter than usual. In the next 5 minutes, we'll be talking about the controversial Senate race taking place in Missouri between incumbent Senator Claire McCaskill and U.S. House Representative Todd Akin. But first, to Nichu, our resident Missouri expert, for some background on Missouri's political and social views.
With a population of roughly 6 million residents spread throughout a conservative South, a liberal North, and two isolated liberal centers in Kansas City and St. Louis, Missouri in many ways reflects the overall demographics of the United States. These demographics make Missouri a consistent swing state. The Missouri bellwether is a term political scientists use to refer to the fact that in the last 100 years, Missouri has only voted the wrong way in presidential elections twice. The most recent occurring in 2008 when Missouri was 0.1% from choosing Barack Obama over John McCain. While Missouri is a swing state, it does tend to lean slightly more to the right. Traditionally, Missouri has a laissez-faire attitude towards government. Economically, they tend to favor small government, low taxes, and minimal government spending. In terms of social attitudes, they have grown more and more conservative. In 2004, Missouri citizens voted and overwhelmingly approved a constitutional amendment to ban gay marriage in the state.
Although Libertarian Jonathan Dine is on the ballot as well, the race is really a competition between these two people, incumbent Democrat Senator Claire McCaskill and her challenger, U.S. House Representative Todd Akin. Claire McCaskill was elected in 2006 when a Democrat tidal wave took both the majority in the House and Senate. McCaskill had the midterm election advantage of being a Democrat when there was an unpopular Republican Party in office. However, in 2012, she is now a Democratic senator running in a state where the constituents have become increasingly disenchanted with a Democratic president. McCaskill supported President Obama's Affordable Health Care Act, as well as the economic stimulus plan, was immensely unpopular with many of her constituents. She also took a hit with a minor scandal in 2011 when it was revealed that she had over $200,000 in debt worth of unpaid property taxes of her private airplane. Todd Akin is hoping that the voters will remember all of this come November. Todd Akin has also made it clear that he considers social issues to be just as important as economic ones. Todd Akin supports a constitutional ban on gay marriage and, unlike Claire McCaskill, is fervently pro-life. He believes in banning abortion with no exceptions. At the beginning of this election, it seemed that Missouri citizens had grown disappointed with Claire McCaskill. Todd Akin had been leading in the polls for months, and then, on August 20th, Todd Akin sat down for an interview on the Jocko Report. There, Akin was asked to clarify his stance on abortion and whether he believed an abortion should be legal in the case of rape. This was his reply.
It seems to me, what I understand from doctors is that's really rare. In a legitimate rape, the female body has ways to shut that whole thing down.
Due to our excruciatingly low budget, Akin's comments were reenacted by our very own Matt Hart here at the studio. However, please keep in mind that this is a completely accurate recreation. Although he immediately apologized for the comment, Akin's poll numbers quickly fell by a whopping 10 points. Claire McCaskill immediately tweeted a link to the video, along with a statement saying, "As a woman and former prosecutor who handled hundreds of rape cases, I'm stunned by Representative Akin's comments." Backlash came not only from Claire McCaskill and the Democrats, but from within the Republican Party itself. Prominent GOP members and even Republican presidential nominee Mitt Romney urged Akin to drop out of the race, while many Republican groups pulled funding from Akin's campaign. But as the deadline to drop out approached, rather than concede to the wishes of his fellow Republicans and the daunting loss of financial backing, Akin began to attempt to revive his campaign. Many conservative voters came out to support him. Akin's determination proved effective. Republicans began to reconsider supporting Akin. The Senate Conservative Fund agreed to raise $300,000 in Akin's campaign, and GOP members like Rick Santorum and Newt Gingrich re-endorsed Akin. The Missouri election has become one of the most controversial and hotly contested of the 2012 elections. Since his now infamous comments, Todd Akin has slowly been regaining some of the polling points he had lost, making it an extremely close race. There you have it. With Election Day tomorrow, and polls consistently indicating Claire McCaskill leading Akin by 5 points, here at 5 minutes, we predict Claire McCaskill will maintain her seat in the Senate with a victory of 46% to 43% by a margin of 3 percentage points over Akin. Thank you, and good night.